Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Apocalypse in our Final Federation series. We are back with episodes 21 through 40 of the series, and just to give you a little bit of a recap on where we left off, I am focusing on expanding in this direction with my, with just what I have in the area as far as construction ships, and, there's a ton of planets in the area that I could potentially colonize if I can get to them before the competition does. That's a big if, but I want to try to. And then once we've locked down that territory, there won't be much more to do. I may try and do a little bit with this territory here, but then my Federation buddy, the Old Tour Committee, and I might try and take out the XT-49 Eliminators because, they're determined exterminators, so that we have nothing to do but fight them. Obviously, right now we have a little bit of a naval capacity shortage, but I am working on upgrading the Ulim station to full capacity in order to accommodate for that, and I may be able... Let's actually take a look at some of the other stations I have. The Taurus station is just a bastion. These two probably need to be upgraded for defense purposes, but before I even do that, this is a trading hub. Hang on, look, this is an anchorage. Let's go ahead and upgrade this anchorage, and we can add to this as an anchorage. We can do the same here, actually. And those will be able to contribute to our naval capacity a little bit and fix that problem, because we are a little bit low on naval capacity, and we want to make sure we can deal with that. Now, the other thing is that we need to make sure we are as rapidly as possible expanding out this direction. We're already building the STELLARIS starbase. We gave that order at the end of episode 20. Let's take a quick look at... Hang on, what do we have here? So the Zulukako galactic hierarchy has broken their migration treaty with us. And it looks like the... Okay, this is not related to us. Let's see what construction ships we have in the area. Shall we? I think it costs... Yeah. Still need... It's about 66 influence per system right now. We have a few terraforming projects still going as well that we'll be able to add... We'll be able to use to add planets to our systems. So let's go ahead and have you come down here and build some new stations for me. Please. And thank you. And then what are you doing? You're just hanging out in Ulim? I do want to have one construction ship up there. And then you are in Ithene. Let me go ahead and build you there. And you're already building those. Excellent. And it looks like we have a sector-based construction ship building there. Now we have the Dimensional Horror that we haven't taken care of yet, but I would imagine we are on the doorstep. Actually, we could take on the Dimensional Horror right now if... Yeah, we totally could. We totally could. That's not a problem. Let me take a quick look at what we've researched recently just to refresh my memory of what we have and don't have. What was that? Interplanetary... Okay, we have the Research Institute, which we haven't built yet, but we have access to it. We did just unlock Psionic Shield, so I'll have to check on that. And we just unlocked the Titan as well, which I believe we looked at, but maybe haven't built yet. Let's take a quick look at the First Fleet and see if I have instructed any of my fleets to contain the Titan. It doesn't look like I have, so let's go ahead and add the Excalibur-class Titan. Let's triple check that I... customized it. Yes, I did. So psionic shields are available to me now, and how much better are they? They use considerably more power, but they have considerably more shield points. Yeah, I can't do this forever. Definitely not. But thankfully, we are mostly good already on power, so hang on, could I do that? No, couldn't. Tried, and failed. One thing I could do is this. How about that? Alright, so the Excalibur is now considerably better shielded before we've even built it. Let's take a look at our... Yeah, I think this just might work. We're gonna have much better shields on maybe even all of our ships as we start out here. Oh yeah, we have those extra slots as well. Yeah, those are not going to play. That's not going to work. Let's... Yeah, I can even put one there. So... some additional armor, I guess. Or maybe... Yeah, just shields there. How about that? I could always do away with one of the afterburners. I could add a reactor booster instead, which could potentially give me room for the shields. It does. Perfect. Same thing here. Looks like we have the same situation. Good. It's going to make our ships considerably more effective in the field. You guys can keep your afterburners. I'm alright with that. Oh, wow. Okay, so you guys can't keep them unless I do away with these guys. Let's just do a reactor booster. Maybe I'll do away with all the afterburners. It's been nice to have the extra speed, but at the end of the day, the shields are where it's at. So let's see. If I do away with these, I could add auxiliary fire control to my destroyers. A little bit better weapons acquisition, targeting acquisition. Let's do the same here. Actually, I could do a shield capacitor on the cruisers. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And we have... yeah. Apparently I went a little crazy with the afterburners in the previous part of this series. Not really necessary. I'd rather have the shield capacitor and auxiliary fire control. And for you... alright, fine, you get an afterburner. Yeah, it already exists, I know. Alright, now the ion cannon, this is the Culverin class ion cannon. Yeah, I'd rather have the bombered glass. I like that. Sounds better. Let's very quickly replace the shields. Oh, hello. Okay, that's not happening. And that's as good as it gets, so bombered glass it is. Okay, so that's that. We now need to go ahead and do these upgrades. I'll be curious to see how much the attack power of these fleets changes. And also, I do need to build a Titan, but I don't have enough.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
These upgrades are going to take a while. Okay, planetary shield generator is done. We don't have tachyon sensors already. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and go for that. And you are still building over here. Okay, let's jump back in. It's time. Remind me, do I have land clearance? I need to check what my ascension perks are yet. I've got technological ascendancy, executive vigor, mind over matter, and transcendence. Edicts-wise, I have nothing to do with them.
Survey concluded.
Oh, and the shroud is accessible to us. So let's go talk to the shroud, shall we? Communicate. Oh, I don't have the energy for it. That's probably what I was waiting on before the series ended. All right, so I need 3,000 energy for that.
Completed.
So noted. Those upgrades are going through right now. You are taking your sweet time building that thing, aren't you?
System survey concluded.
Thankfully, we're making enough influence to where we should be able to expand somewhat rapidly. Also, these systems,
completed.
adding these planets is not far away at all. Alright, build those mining stations, please. And then you are hidden beneath that freaking icon. There we go. Ooh, extra influence. Yes, please. I'll take it. I need that right now.
Construction completed.
Build that starbase, and then we almost have room for another one. Perfect. We do have some space amoeba hunters we got to take care of. These upgrades are taking a while. Holy crap. Alright, let's take a quick look at our stations. Yeah, all of these are going to be... they're going to help me with my naval capacity situation, which will help with my minerals and my energy. So will these stations that I'm building. Alright, you can build that starbase there. What do we have here? Xanath Theocracy has declared the Great Lock Combine their rival.
Construction completed.
Like I said at the end of the first leg of this series, this is very likely to be a pretty diplomatic run.
Concluded.
I feel like once we fully control this territory in here, it's going to be much more nation-based. In every aspect. Alright, we are 3/4 of the way done with the first fleet. I really am curious to see how much these numbers change. One is 21.4k, the other is 25.8. Remember those numbers. And Titan hull points plus 2,000 is finished. Very good. So why don't we go ahead and go for armor torpedoes, since it's not going to take us too particularly long. The Galactic Stock Exchange is underway. We do have the option of building the... Again, we need to save up the influence for it, but we have the option of building the research center, which I might... Once I maybe have a couple of these colonizable systems in my territory, I may go ahead... Yeah, like maybe I'll add Tau Cygni and Neshmet, and then wait for a second on influence so that we can get that research station built. Okay. Leader lifespan increased by 20 years. Yeah, that seems like the best thing to do first. Mind and body. Want leaders in good positions. We do not have a governor at the moment. Eyes of Silver, this is our former leader. Let's go ahead and just dismiss Eyes of Silver because, I mean, they're a substance abuser at this point. They're not that powerful of a... I mean, I could put them in as a governor for now. I mean, that is a very high level leader for the core sector, but I'd rather fire them and get a young leader.
Ship upgrades applied.
That is perhaps... Yeah, see this one right here. Makalo Mbenefo is adaptable and he's psychic, so better unity output for the entire... Yeah, saw that jump. Very nice. Just seems better. Alright, so we're getting those built, and what else are we working on? We have... the main focus right now is adding to this territory. But in 41 months we'll have our next harmony policy. We'll have to keep an eye on these stations, so that when they're done, we can do more with them.
Construction completed.
I think I'll hold off on adding Ashemir. Okay, Neshmet's been added. Let's do the mining station and a research station, and we'll go ahead and colonize this tundra world. Now, do I want to use... Who of my member races is good with tundra? Looking for some higher percentages here. Not really seeing any. Oh, wait. The Ultur, actually, are better with tundra. So let's let the Ultur have it. I'll put you right there. And again, this is in the redux
System
sector.
survey concluded.
So, we'll add that there. Then we need to add Tau
System
Cygni.
survey concluded.
Once we're done with this research station. Alright, these upgrades are almost done. And that'll fix our naval capacity situation pretty handily. Alright, so a little bit of a power shift. Oh, nice! So we've constructed additional research stations and we got more unity as a result. We're now a little bit closer to our next policy than we were just a second ago. Alright, we're almost to 3,000 energy, so I can reach into the Shroud again. We're at 10,000 minerals, so I'll be good for whatever upgrades I need to do to these star bases when they're done. Construction ship is on the way to Tau Cygni. So I think what I need to do is go ahead and bring the second fleet over here to take care of some of these threats. Alright, you're going to eliminate them. And I'll have you fly out there.
System survey concluded.
What are you? Interesting. Not sure what those ships are. We'll find out soon. Okay, let's add another couple of anchorages here. And then definitely add... Actually, add the Naval Logistics Office first, and then the anchorages. And then the upgrade will happen. Good. Terraforming project completes. Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, the unstable tectonics modifier is, of course, still there. Not surprising, but still somewhat disappointing. Let's see. Let's just send you from Rebak. And land you where, though? We're okay on food. Well, I'll put you right there. It's going to impact the mineral generation of the planet somewhat, but not too badly. Second fleet is on the way. And we can now reach into the shroud. Let's see. Communicates. Reach in. The corpse of a dead human tumbles through the void ahead. The putrid carcass emits a shrill screech before it vanishes out of sight. So we can get an increased sensor range boon with a high probability of success, increased research speed with a medium probability of success, and increased firing rate. Let's go for increased research speed. Slowly at first, then faster and faster, our grasp on the shroud begins to slip. Our telepaths cry out in anguish as they lose their foothold, and we are ejected back into normal space. So evidently that did not work. Crap. Would have been nice to have a slight research boost. But again, once we have Tau Cygni added, we've already spent the influence for it, actually. So we're waiting for the research boost, or the influence to build up to where we can build our research institute and get that boost. It's almost there. Meanwhile, Astrikion and Brune. What do we have here? Nice. Tachyon sensors. Ooh. Do I want... Yeah, let's go ahead and go for dark matter drawing, because if we have some in our territory already, that's going to be a big help for any remaining physics technologies. No.
Research concluded.
All right. Galactic stock exchange is ready. We need to get that built as well, and that's also going to require... it's also going to require some influence. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for selected lineages so we have slightly better leaders if we use that policy. Kinetic battery will probably be a good thing for my battleships to have. Alright, how we doing though? These upgrades won't take as long. Ooh, good, more influence. Yeah, just enough energy to do it.
Ship upgrades applied.
I think I just gave the upgrade order to the second fleet, so let's not have them turn completely around just yet. Have you upgrade after you finish these threats. Oh, we actually have enough for the research boost right now. Hang on. Thanks to that event. So let's replace... Yeah, one of the engineering centers with the Research Institute. That's a 5% boost. I can't afford to continue the deal. That sucks. We will come back to it. So we have several new colonies on the way in our new sector. We still have some exploring to do out here as well.
Construction completed.
The star nation, formerly known as the Union of Nordak, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. Alright, so the lock-in mechanists are in a defensive pact with the Copenjaxi, which that's these two guys, if you don't remember. Now, the whole Fear Coalition... They are still nowhere close to being interested in joining our Federation. What about the Zulukako? Okay. So the Old Tour have declared them as a rival. I think we looked at that before.
System survey concluded.
What do we have here? Galactic Polysimus Empire has declared the Andagoj Hive as their rival. Okay, hang on. We need to build more anchorages now.
System survey concluded.
Alright, so evidently someone else is already on top of that. Thanks, I guess. Now, I kind of want to terraform this, but I don't have the energy for it. So for now, let's go ahead and colonize from... We can do Revok again. It's nice and close. We can colonize from right there since we don't really need the food, but the boosts to all those minerals would be nice. You can see our situation with our naval capacity is starting to self-resolve. Of course, we can't build the Titan just yet. I don't think we even have the Titan construction yards. No, we need to upgrade the Sol Station to a Citadel to do that, but that's doable. Let's go ahead and give that order. Okay. Fleet, where are you? We're going to take care of those Space Amoeba hunters. There's some more right there. They're not hunters, they're just Space Amoebas. And then there's those random aliens there. There's a number of
System survey
unexplored
concluded.
systems that will be very, very handy to explore. As a matter of fact, let's see where our science ships are and bring them home. Right, you're over here. I want you over here, though, because there's a lot more for you to do out this way. Right, you're over in Landine. That's nice, but again, let's have you out here. It's going to take a while for them to come home, but I want them auto-exploring once they're back. I'm going to queue those orders up right now. Now let's see, I can go ahead and add that system, so let's do it. Alright, Second Fleet, where are you? A few jumps away. We can use the Second Fleet to clear out most of this area, and then expand as rapidly as we can. Looks like the research station is almost done. Research Institute.
Construction completed.
Nice. Governor Mercalo Mbanefo. Wait, aren't you the one I just hired? Well, you're fired. Arrested development right away. What a joke. We don't have a lead. We don't have another leader that's as good. Tell you what. Let's let Vivian take over. Because the Unity boost would be good. God, that makes me so mad. Alright, let's have... Yeah, I guess we'll just have Augustina Hernandez take over for the new sector. I don't like it. We'll keep normal taxes for these sectors here. There's just not much I can do at the moment.
Construction completed.
That's been happening a lot in 2.0.2. It was happening in High Dominion before we jumped back into this series. The leaders are gaining those traits that reduce their experience gain pretty rapidly. It's happening early on in their lives. It's jarring a little bit. Let's see. Starbase capacity would be nice. Resettlement cost would be even better. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that just for resource management's sake. Oh wait, we have tradition available. Let's do this too. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for unrest reduction so that we can also have our Paradise Dome before too much longer. Alright. This fleet is finally about to attack the Space Amoeba Hunters. Sir Benjamin Montgomery is the leader of the Second Fleet.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Love that name. Alright, kinetic battery is done. Let's go ahead and go for better cruiser hull points. Meanwhile, what is taking you so long? There we go.
Engaging hostile forces.
Okay, that's that. And now we need to jump over here and take out these guys while we can. We have a science ship nearby. I think they can go ahead.
Establishment has begun.
I think what the best thing to do would be is just to build a new science ship. We have room for another leader, I think. Don't we? We do. Okay, hang on. Let's also check my policies because I just unlocked a new one that's going to be kind of handy. Leader enhancement. Oh, selected lineages is already up. Very good. All right, so these guys aren't going to last particularly long, and we're about 25 minutes in, so I will go ahead and stop this first episode as soon as this combat ends. First episode back, I guess. And in the next one, we're going to keep pushing out this direction as fast as we can, while also looking for an opportunity to build our new galactic stock exchange on Earth, as well as continue to resolve our naval capacity situation, which is mostly resolved already, but we want to build a Titan. That's another thing. And that's not going to happen until the Citadel's ready, but we want to make sure that when we build a Titan, we'll start going to have all the income that we need. So thanks for watching. Good to be back with Final Federation. Let me know what you think as far as what you want to see from the diplomatic gameplay in the coming episodes. It'll be interesting with all of these nations, fairly substantial nations, and not too much border gore kind of going at each other. So I'm excited about this. Again, thanks for watching. New episodes are coming out every day as usual at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.